Hello, everyone. Welcome to badgerbeat.com. Rob Hernandez here, along with the newest member of the Wisconsin women's basketball team, Grace Mueller of Verona High School, committed yesterday. And Grace, first of all, congratulations. What a great moment in your life. And I guess, why don't we start, just take us through the call with Bobby Kelsey. How did that go, and what was it like to get that offer?
It was amazing and a dream come true to start out. I was completely taken, I had no idea that it was going to happen, and I was completely surprised, and I was just blown away at what she had to say. And she started the conversation talking about how she had seen me implement certain parts of my game this past week in the Cincinnati and Junior National Tournament. And then she proceeded to say that she would like to offer me a spot on the team with a scholarship, and I started screaming. And tears are coming out of my eyes, that kind of thing.
Well, and we'll get to what all the offers and all the options that you had were, but this Cincinnati tournament, and Dennis Punzel wrote about it in the story today, really opened a lot of eyes. Can you tell us, what did you do there that was extra special? What did you want to do there, and how big was that tournament for you?
Well, it was very big. I've been told by a lot of coaches from the past year that I needed to shoot more during the game and expand my range, which is one thing I consciously tried to do, and as well as taking the ball to the basket off the bounce and finishing inside.
And that all worked and against some pretty good players, too. I mean, Dennis's story said there was 6'4" girls. You weren't afraid to drive on players that were taller than you were. Obviously, when you play in a tournament of that magnitude, they're going to be, the quality of play is going to be really high. But what's your mindset going in there? That can you get it done? How confident did you feel getting, trying to do what you wanted to do?
I was able to focus, seeing UW-Madison at these games, seeing Bobby Kelsey watch me, was just so motivating to me. I took the time before every game to visualize myself completing these things that I needed to do, which was really essential to implementing that in my game.
And as we look at what you've been able to do to this point, I know you had a lot of scholarship offers from maybe some mid-major Division I's. Who else had offered to the point in which Bobby called? And where were you at in terms of your recruiting before you got this call?
Well, I had a few offers out, like you said, but no major Big Ten schools at all. And it was amazing to have UW-Madison be the first, and of course it was a fit, so I said yes right away.
Did you have a goal in mind? Obviously, growing up here, Wisconsin's always first and foremost in everybody's mind. But where were you looking to go? What did you want to do? What was what school was going to be a good fit for Grace Mueller?
Well, I was kind of open to anything. I'm kind of an open-minded person when it comes to school because I just enjoy learning. But I really just like the UW-Madison environment and what it has to offer, and I think it's going to be a great fit.
And as far as you're, I think, the second Wisconsin recruit in this coming class, and there's another offer out there for Hannah Whitish of Barneveld. And a lot of people wondered, can Bobby get the Wisconsin kids? I know she's tried, and as Dennis's article pointed out, there've been some high-profile kids that have gone elsewhere. What do you hope your commitment to UW signifies, and how do you see Bobby's approach to trying to get the best kids from the state here to Madison?
Well, I think it just shows to anyone that it doesn't matter how tall you are, what anybody else tells you, because I was told by a lot of people that, I don't really think you can play Division I basketball at a major school. And through hard work and a lot of time and effort, anyone can do it, and it doesn't matter where you're from. And it just makes it so much more special that it's right here in my hometown. Definitely.
And Grace, where do you see your role on the team? What has Bobby told you about when you come in, where you will fit into what's coming back in a year from now?
We haven't discussed that much, but I definitely see myself. I can visualize myself making a difference in the program, and I just can't wait to play.
What do you feel you have to do between now and the time you go to UW? Obviously, you've got a senior season with a lot of goals in mind there. But what do you feel you have to do to get to the level you want to be at, to be ready to go when you have to set foot on campus?
Well, I definitely need a lot of work still. Anyone can continue to grow as a player, and I have a lot of growth to do. And I just want to keep lengthening my range and taking more outside shots like I've been told I need to do more, which will just help me expand my game.
We should also talk, too, about the impact that your high school coach, Angie Murphy's had on this whole process, and all your coaches, really. But especially with Angie, did she ever, did you ever talk about, she was a former Division I player herself, did she ever tell you, give you advice as to what, allowed her to get to that level, and how has she impacted your ability to have this opportunity?
Well, first and foremost, she is just so encouraging as a coach, and I've been so blessed to have had her, and I can't wait to have one more season with her. And she just helped motivate me and told me that I need to get lots of reps in. She helped by giving me the keys to the gym, that kind of thing, getting in that extra time, that off-season time that really makes a difference in season.
Mm-hmm.
And that's basically what she told me.
And as you look at now, you're going to go from a very competitive high school coach in Angie Murphy to a very competitive coach in Bobby Kelsey. What do you like about Bobby? And as you've gotten to know her, what's kind of stood out about her qualities as a coach?
Well, first, she is incredibly good at motivating. I'll say that. Just in one phone call, she was able to give me 2 tips that would just help me expand my game so much last week. And that I love her energy as well. She just is able to coach anyone, and I look forward to having her coach me.
And before we let you go, you've had a couple of big AAU tournaments here this summer. What's left this summer basketball-wise, and as far as how you're spending the rest of your summer here before school starts, how much more basketball will be played?
We have 2 more major tournaments coming up, the North Tartan Meltdown in a week, followed by the summer final in Waukegan. So those will be the last 2 final AAU tournaments that we have this summer.
And the first 2 where you don't have to worry about where you're going to college.
Exactly.
What's that going to be like?
That is going to be very nice, because then I can just focus on my game and not have to worry about any of the recruiting at all.
Well, outstanding. Grace Mueller, the latest Badger to join Bobby Kelsey's program at the University of Wisconsin. For Grace Mueller, I'm Rob Hernandez. Thanks for watching Badger Beat.